We have a series on our show. It's called Creative Corner. Our producer, Cece, meets artistic folks from across the state to see how they make their crafts.
So for today's Famous Minnesotan show, she found famous creatives. Cece, good morning.
Good morning.
What you got for us? You got a lot of stuff, you said.
We do, yes. We're going to start with some architects here. We're going to start with Clarence Wigington in St. Paul. He was the nation's first African-American municipal architect, and he served as a lead architect in over 90 St. Paul city projects. So he did a lot of work here. He grew up in Omaha, but in 1914 he moved to St. Paul, and then a year later he had a 34-year, or he started about a 34-year career with the city of St. Paul. So he did a lot of different buildings, including schools, fire stations, park buildings. He also designed park benches, toboggan slides.
Oh my goodness, really?
Yeah, yeah. And then a water fountain. He designed the Hamlin and Minnehaha playground buildings, and also the Harriet Island Pavilion, which was renamed the Clarence W. Wigington Pavilion. But
I was just at that pavilion a couple weeks ago. And
oh, yeah.
It really is a beautiful structure, the whole thing. I was like, wow, this is really cool.
He was kind of known for his classical, modern look and lots of brick and stone in his designs, and you can see that there.
So what are they doing there, Chris?
I think it's kind of an event space.
Oh.
So you can use it for an event space.
Oh,
so,
cool.
Yeah, it is really good. And it gets flooded like every other year, too, which is weird.
Right.
So he must have built it pretty well if the thing keeps standing there.
Exactly,
He's
yes.
very prolific.
He actually claimed to be most proud of his St. Paul Winter Carnival ice palaces. He designed 5 of them between the late 1930s and 1940s. It really let him to be as creative as he wanted to be. And since it is Minnesota Live, it's not a Wednesday, but I had to mention that he designed the Highland Park Water Tower.
Wow.
Yeah, built in 1928.
A little connection there with us.
Right. I found throughout all this research that there's little connections to everyone and everything in Minnesota. It's just such a classic Minnesota thing. The next one, big connection here, Ralph Rapson. He lived in Minneapolis, and he was the dean of the U of M School of Architecture for 30 years. You might not know his name or his face, but you will know his works. He worked until his death in 2008 at age 93. He's known for his brutalist designs. This one here is the original Guthrie, built in 1963.
Oh.
You can see on the outside there was like a facade that had to eventually deteriorated, but it was still a very cool brutalist design. And on the inside here, this is one of his sketches. I'll kind of get to why he was known for his sketches in a little bit.
Dragon. Is that a dragon?
On the stage? Oh, it might be. Oh, my eyesight's not that good.
Is that people on a couch? Is this a test?
This is inside the Guthrie, so that's a stage.
Oh.
Yes, so that's one.
This
is a drawing that he did. Yes.
You see a dragon?
No, but that's
so
funny.
He's known for his brutalist designs. They're kind of known for their concreteness, being blunt, minimalist, somewhat cold and modern. Let's go to the next one, the Rehrig Center on the U of M's West Bank, built in 1971. You know this
I've been
design.
there before,
and the inside as well. I've always loved those staircases. Just such a cool modern look on the inside. And then he also designed the Riverside Plaza Apartments in Minneapolis. Did you know it's on the National Register of Historic Places?
Is it really?
Yes.
Why? Is it just
It's just kind of its significance from the time, and it was such a feat to build all of these.
So many people in one building, probably.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow,
and,
that's interesting.
This is his design, so you can see the 3D model of it. Not all architects are able to do this, but he was able to. So he was born with a deformed right arm, and it was amputated right below his elbow after birth. So he learned to draw with his left hand, which was kind of uncommon at the time. But he's known for these 3D renderings. And he actually lived nearby the station here, and he loved sketching the Witches Tower in Prospect Park. He suspected that most homes in the area probably had one of these drawings up in their homes.
Oh, wow,
really
that is
pretty.
cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to find one of those.
I want to read you a quote from Ralph Rapson. So he wrote in one of his books, he said, "Every time I put down a line, thick or thin, smooth or shaky, it begins to say something to me about the space or figure that's being drawn. While computers are essential to modern architectural practice and capable of astonishing feats, no program has yet been written that can render a face or figure with the sensitivity and nuance that drawing by hand communicates."
Wow. Very profound.
Hard to find these days. Everything's
Right.
kind of computerized or
Right.
AI made or something.
It was refreshing to read that.
Yeah.
So I know a little bit about Ralph because my dad and my uncle both learned under him at the University of Minnesota Architecture School. And I want to give a shout out to my dad, John Rohde, who designed several buildings in Minnesota, but most well known might be the main cinema in Minneapolis by
Oh,
St.
cool.
Anthony Falls.
Really?
Yeah.
My dad said that Ralph was soft-spoken but a very nice guy.
Wow.
That's good to know. I didn't know you had a history that deep here.
You know, you find all these
That's
connections
very cool.
to Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yes. Next up in our creatives list, we're going to talk about a photographer, Jim Brandenburg. He was born and raised in Laverne, but he later lived near Ely. He was a wildlife photographer known for capturing the essence and beauty of Minnesota. You might recognize some of his work.
yeah.
He also did photos for National Geographic. In 2023, he earned National Geographic's Lifetime Achievement Award. He died earlier this year in April in Medina. But what was really fascinating while researching this, I found this video that he recorded of this bird up in the Boundary Waters. He said, "The Canada jay is known to have the remarkable quality of trusting humans more than any animal I know. Here in the Boreal Forest. Through the years, I have felt more and more affection for these birds. They make one smile on a cold winter day with their trust and intelligence." I loved hearing about
Yeah.
what he thought about these creatures that he captured beautiful photos.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I remember looking at some of his pictures when he passed away earlier this year, and it really is incredible the work that he did. All right, so we got some Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, they met in Minneapolis at the University of Minnesota while they were still high schoolers through a music program. Terry Lewis went to Minneapolis' North High, Jimmy Jam to Washburn. Janet Jackson had this to say of the two. "They understand that making music is not just about following the trends, it's about saying what they truly feel." So these two were music producers. They worked with the likes of Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson, Boyz II Men, Mariah Carey, Mary J. Blige. Oh, and they worked with Prince
Yeah.
in the band The Time.
Morris
They're
Day and
known
The
for their
Time, yes.
studio magic and signature style, as you can see here. Dark sunglasses, black suits, black fedoras. And they were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2022.
I met Jimmy Jam once at a kids event. He had kids. I had little kids at the time. Nicest guy. Really nice guy. That's my name drop.
I remember
of the
you.
day.
I remember
That's
you
great.
saying
Name
that.
drop.
It's cool.
I thought I was famous talking to him. You know what I mean? He just makes
Right.
you feel comfortable.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
They seem really cool people.
Just very nice, laid back, yeah.
Yeah. And then we've got Adam Young from Owatonna, Owl City, the band. I don't know if you two know of Owl City.
Yes.
But
Yes, we do.
That song Fireflies.
Fireflies, yeah.
In this music video, it has more than 583 million plays on YouTube. He wrote the song in his parents' Owatonna basement. Which I found interesting because Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis said that they also started their careers in one of their parents' basements. They thanked their mom for tolerating all that noise.
When they were 35.
Where did the Owl City name come from?
He did an interview where he said, "That's a great question. Really, there's no answer to it aside from you think of being in another place and in another world."
It
Yeah.
does kind of carry kind of a dreamy kind of rhythm.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Right, Owl City.
Yeah.
Owl City.
Very cool.
And real quick mention, so we were talking about Charles Schultz earlier. We were talking about how Minnesotans have all these connections. So I have a connection to Charles Schultz. My grandmother, the late Ginny Rohde, she went to the same art school as Charles Schultz in the 1940s, the art instruction schools in Minneapolis, which have since now closed. But she liked to paint, and so she was there at the same time as him.
That is another connection. Get you.
Right.
Did you know that, or did you find that out looking for stuff?
It's in the family lore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Grandma probably likes to tell that story, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Understandable.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Cece.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Good
Thank
stuff.
you for making the show, too.